Got one.
Alright, as you guys serve food. And I serve myself down. Alright, I hope you guys are ready for a few minutes of some good sit-down comedy. So, before I came up here today, I went on Facebook. Anybody here on Facebook? Cool. I like Facebook, I'm on it a lot, but sometimes I feel like I let Facebook dictate how I'm feeling. For example, if I'm having a really bad day, and I post a status about it, saying having a bad day, wish someone would cheer me up, and no one cheers me up, I feel like that's people on Facebook basically telling me to suck it up, pussy, stop being a bitch. And I respond to that by deleting the status, and basically trying to act like that never happened. And, even though I like Facebook, I don't like a lot of things that some people do on Facebook. Like, I hate people who like their own statuses.
Yeah.
Right? It's so dumb. Like, people do it all the time, and it's so dumb. Because if I did it, this is how it would look to my friends on Facebook. It would say, my name, James Howley, then the status. For example, performing comedy tonight. I'm so excited. And then, James Howley likes this. I'm James Howley. Of course I like it. That's the point. The point is to have other people like it actually on Facebook. But people do it all the time and it's really annoying. But, right? Okay. But, Black Mamba! We got the Black Mamba right in the front row. Yay! Give it up for the Black Mamba. This is the Black Mamba if you guys have written. Alright, now you know what the Black Mamba is. Alright, so, Facebook's a good way to keep in contact with some of your friends. Like, it's good for that, but I don't have some of the smartest friends in the world. Like, I told my one friend that I was doing comedy, and he didn't know what I meant by comedy, so I just say, like stand-up comedy. And he looked at me and was like, dude, you can stand up? I told him yes, and he thinks this whole wheelchair thing is a part of my comedy act. So, another one of my friends, whenever we see each other, we're extremely racist towards one another for the first 5 seconds that we see each other, because he's black, I'm Asian. Whenever I see him, I say the most stereotypical black thing I can think of when I see him, and he says the most stereotypical Asian thing he can think of when he sees me. And usually when I say him, I'm like, what's up, Tyrone? His name's not Tyrone. And when he sees me, he's like, what's up, Chang? My name's not Chang. The other day when I saw him, I was like, what's up, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? And he looked at me and he was like, what's up, $15 pedicure? Nice to see you too, sir. But let me get this out of the way real quick. I know as I came up here, you guys probably noticed that I'm a little bit different than most of you. I'm a little bit special. You guessed it, I am Asian. And thank you. And he understands the effort that I'm putting in that too. And being Asian, I like to say that I'm Asian, even though I'm only half Asian. I'm half Asian, I'm half white. I like to say that I'm Asian because people associate Asian people with a lot of positive stereotypes. Like, Asian people are really smart and good at math. Really sucked growing up as a kid in school, because anybody that would sit next to me in class would be thinking, he's Asian, and he's in a wheelchair, and he has glasses, he must not do anything but study his math hard. They were sadly mistaken to find out that I suck at math. I really failed all the tests that year. And another thing that I've been doing recently is trying to learn how to drive. And it's difficult because I have to overcome 2 handicaps while driving. The first one being my physical handicap, so I'm in a wheelchair, I have to use hand controls. And the second one is me being Asian. Because Asian people are terrible drivers. And whenever I mess up during a lesson, I have to act like super Asian to my instructor so he feels sorry for me. And I know when I'm messing up because he's just staring at me, and I just look back at him and I have to be like, oh, so sorry, I didn't say the lie. Roads in America are different than back in Asia. Don't worry, I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you some wonton soup and egg rolls when we get home, okay? Please forgive me, please. So, I say that I'm Asian, but nobody can ever guess my exact nationality. If they guess that I'm Asian, that's all that they'll guess. And when they ask me, they always ask me so rudely. Like, they'll look at me and be like, oh, so you're Asian? What kind of Chinese are you, anyway? I'm not Chinese. I'm actually Thai. And when I say Thai, that's Thai from Thailand. I'm sure you guys all know that the capital of Thailand is...
Bangkok.
Those are Thai reaction. Right, Bangkok. I get to punch you all in the nuts and say Bangkok now. But don't worry, you can punch me back, I just won't feel it. And I won't feel it because I'm in a wheelchair. And being in a wheelchair, you know, I have to, I did ask a lot of questions. And I don't mind answering questions as long as they're not stupid questions. The dumbest question that I ever got by far, it started off kind of normal. They were asking me about my condition. They were like, so you don't have any feeling in your legs at all? I was like, no, I don't. So if a house fell on you, you wouldn't feel it? A house? Why would a house fall on me? Should I prepare for Sandy 2? Like, should I prepare for the sequel? Like it's a movie? Guess I'll prepare for Sandy 2. But other than the stupid questions, you have to be ready for a lot. Like I have to do a lot of things differently, and I have to prepare for a lot of stuff. One thing that's difficult being in a wheelchair is dating, because I find that I'm not able to find a girl that wants to commit to me because I'm in a wheelchair. But it's whatever, I'm used to it. I refuse to do what my one friend wants me to do though, and that's date girls in wheelchairs. I'm not going to do it. And he was so serious about me doing this, he actually signed me up for a handicapped dating website. They're out there. You may think that that dating is hard, that online dating is hard, marriage might be hard. You haven't seen shit until you've seen this fucking website. It's nothing but a database of hopeless, lonely people hoping to find other hopeless, lonely people that may find them interesting. And it doesn't just end at that site. Like, whenever I'm with this one friend in public, he'll point out other handicapped girls in wheelchairs. And he'll tell me, he'll be like, James, that girl's for you, that girl's for you. I'd be like, no, dude, I don't want anything to do with her. She can't do anything, I can't do anything, she can't feel anything, I can't feel anything. What are we going to do, race each other all the time? What's the point? I don't want the relationship, us just lying in bed one day and me looking at her, being like, so honey, what do you want to do tonight? You want to have sex? Oh yeah, that's right, you can't have sex. I can't either. You want to just like go outside and roll around and... No? Okay, see you in the morning, bye. But another thing that I had to do growing up a little bit differently than most of my friends was how I spent my time, especially in my summers. Like, I went to a summer camp. Did anybody here go to summer camp as a kid?
Yeah.
Cool. My summer camp was a little bit different. My summer camp is a camp I officially now like to call Crippled Camp, because it was a camp for mentally and physically handicapped kids. And I hated it. Because after I went there every single day, I got to the point where I just wanted to hit a fucking retard in the face. And that's exactly what I did one time. I'm not proud of it. I actually think I'm going to hell for it. But I told my one friend that I did that, and he was like, well, at least it was a fair fight. Somebody's had a drink waiting for them.
Caramel mocha!
Caramel mocha.
Having sex with a black mamba.
Sounds like
Anyone?
it's Saturday.
Anyone? Really?
No?
More for me, thank you.
Okay, he likes that. That's what those black mamas then. Another place that I don't like to go is malls, even though I go there a lot. Because it's annoying, because like there's always a lot of people in malls, and I get stared at a lot in public, because I'm in a wheelchair, because I'm so beautiful. But the worst part about being stared at by little kids are they stare incredibly long. Like if I'm rolling behind somebody in a mall, and it's a little kid in front of me, once they notice I'm behind them, they'll look, then they'll turn their whole body and stare, and then they'll walk backwards and still stare. And it's really annoying and embarrassing.